environmentally friendly is being careful not to damage the environment and to commit to sustainable practices. What you try to do is to preserve as much as you can for the long term by not overbuilding, by not overusing, by not abusing the facilities that you have. The main reason probably is my love for nature, my love for animals, and already in the 80s I noticed a slight increase in terms of pollution, in terms of the problems that were coming on hand because of the amount of tourists that we're getting. And so I decided to do whatever I could in the early days already by installing as many items and gadgets that would at least reduce the amount of emissions, would reduce the amount of energy was required.
Of course, we reduce, reuse, recycle, as many companies do nowadays, but we go so much further beyond the basics.
By segregating and separating all of our recyclables, we were able to reduce our waste, or our trash, I should say, by about 60% more or less. So I think that's a big achievement for us.
We're actually using items purchased in bulk rather than buying items that are purchased individually.
Since we cannot recycle plastic on the island, we banned the use of it. Our guests receive complimentary water canteens to eliminate the purchase of plastic bottles.
Any leftover food that we have, we don't just throw it away. We donate it to local pig farmers here on the island, and they come in on a daily basis to pick it up. Everything that we receive, like cardboard boxes, things of that sort, instead of just discarding it, we use it for our door signs to make welcome back notes or happy honeymoon notes. They're all handmade by our housekeeping staff. And besides that, of course, we also control our energy cost by incorporating LED lights throughout the whole property. That includes public areas, it includes guest rooms. We have special sensors inside the rooms that will restrict the air conditioning temperatures to certain degrees. This is all part of preserving the energy on our property.
In addition to setting up our own energy production on property, we also support the government's very laudable efforts to increase their sustainable energy production.
You know, there are a lot of cleaning products that are very toxic. They have chemicals in it, not with the products we are using. They're all certified green, natural products. It protects the customer, it protects the environment, and it protects the associate at the same time.
We do also require our third-party vendors to adhere to our green standards.
General safety and health is a major part of our green practices. These include water safety, food safety, and clean air in all of our guest rooms. We currently have 4 environmental certifications, our most recent one being LEED Silver. We are the first property in the Caribbean to have achieved this certification. Besides that, we also have ISO 14001, Green Globe, and Travel Life Gold. Each one individually covers a certain area that the other one doesn't.
With our Green Globe, for example, it really encourages you to protect the local culture and to buy local products to stimulate your own local economy.
One of the things we do, for example, is that we do not offer an all-inclusive program at the hotel to our guests. What we do instead is we encourage our guests to go try the different restaurants on the island and therefore serve our local economy.
All of the art in our guest rooms in the Bucuti building were done by a local artist. You'll see it also, the same artist in the Tara building on the hallways, in the Tara Lounge.
Local causes also get our support, like the Turtle Foundation, Tortuga Aruba, Animal Rights. We have started a spay and neuter campaign where we subsidize half the cost of the spay and neuter surgeries. This is in an attempt to help reduce the population of homeless cats and dogs. And by finding homes for stray dogs through our pet adoption program for our guests as well as our staff. And we have the donkey sanctuary. The national park comprises of 20% of the whole island. As part of our commitment to protect the indigenous nature of the island, we also are great supporters of and we promote the national park.
LEED certification is the most stringent and the most precise of all the certifications that are out there, and mostly in terms of building and conservation of energy and conservation of the natural environment.
When we do construction, for example, we took the Pirate's Nest restaurant away, and that cement that was used in the Pirate's Nest, some of it was used for foundation on the new floor of the Elements restaurant. You know, we are perceived as the leader, and it's nice to have that recognition, but what is nicer is to be able to educate others to participate, and we are really, really involved in that.
Our educational program involves property tours for students, also staff from other hotels. We also speak at different schools, and our owner often goes to forums in the region to share our practices. What we're actually proudest of is that our guests are given the option to participate in our green efforts, and many of them do. So this way they have the opportunity to reduce their carbon footprint, but the goal is to not inconvenience them too much during their vacation.
So again, we spread out.
We have a beach cleanup once a month on the third Wednesday of each month, and we had many, many people guests that go, as well as our staff that go.
Yes. You worked as hard as we did, right?
The only industry we have, the only natural resource we have, is the white gold out there. And we need to protect it with all we have.